So it sounds cliched, it sounds simple, it sounds obvious, but I don't think it's really any of those things, perhaps minus cliched. Communication is massively important in coffee shop and cafe culture, and your ability to have empowered communication to get to know your regulars, to understand what drinks they have, to ask about their family and their lives, and just to generally be an ear for them to lean on is massively, massively important. And I think that if you can get into the mode of being basically fantastic with communication, with whoever you're speaking to, it makes such a world of difference. You can immediately inspire that feel good feeling that leads you back and draws you back to places where you think, wow, you know what? This place seems cool. The conversations I had here were cool, were fantastic, were great. I do want to come back. And this is why, this was a big inspiration, to be honest with you, that runs throughout anything that I've created or put together. If you can, whilst you're pouring an espresso shot, whilst you're steaming the milk, whilst you're putting together a bubble tea, whilst you're serving a cheesecake, whilst you're stirring the matcha, I'm thinking about elements from all of the cafes that we've got. You can really make such a dramatic, ultimately difference in the feeling that you transmute, that you project, that you communicate, that you share with people that come in. There's something that's absolutely wonderful about being able to go to a coffee shop where you know the people that work there, you are familiar with the faces, and you can feel like you're just at home. That, you know what, this feels right. This is exactly where I'm meant to be. And that's what ultimately I think is so powerful when it comes to empowered communication. So if you can, through this series, improve your levels of communication, if you can, and again, just to go back to what I referenced before, if you're keen to learn more, to learn a lot more, I think let me just switch account because I want to check something. Yeah, if you're keen to learn more, if you're keen to learn a lot more, then you can head over to the Pearl Lemon Agency channel, and you'll see that there's these guides that ultimately contain 170, 80, 80, 160, sorry, 150, 87, sorry, yeah, 159 videos of content, but it's this one that matters. Ultimately, the 88 video training guide. If you're passionate about content, or rather passionate about learning the fine art of communication, then I'd point you towards those videos. But I'd also say that that is something, of course, that is central to the way that we do things at Pearl Lemon Cafe. So now let's begin getting into, in the next video, the nitty gritty.